Okay, what we have to try to do is get this wedged up into the against the firewall here. Let me see if I can show you this. I got some boards wedged under it, and what you have to do is there's a tab on the front of this unit that has a 1/4-inch bolt come through the firewall into that tab. So I've got to try to get it braced in there by myself where it holds in place so I can get that bolt started on the outside, just to kind of hold it in place so I can put the other 2 bolts in. I got the bolt started in the firewall first try. I couldn't believe it went in that easy. Now I have to come up here and put a screw in here and here, and that should hold it in place. Then I have to check the bottom of the unit down here where the drain hose is. I got to put a level on it, make sure it's sitting perfectly level sideways and front to back. If it's not, I'm gonna have to like shim behind it or something to make it sit level. So let me get okay, we have the air box bolted in place where it goes. So the next thing to do is to put the firewall cover on. This piece here, it's held on with these 3 plastic grommets. I have to run a bead of silicone around the outside of this first so it'll seal good and tight against the firewall. So let me get that silicone on it and we'll put it in place. Okay, so I got the silicone in place. You can see it there on the thing. Now we'll see if we can get this in here without me making a mess of it and getting it on everything. Okay. Got 1 in. 2 in. This one's gonna be a little bit tougher, I think. Bottom's a little harder. Okay, I have this cover plate on. I got to drill 1 more hole, and then we can bolt it in place. There we go. I'll put silicone behind that plate before I put it on there, so it should be sealed pretty good. I'm going to take a rag and wipe it off really good, and that part of it's done. Okay, so we got to put the hoses from the heater box and evaporator through the engine compartment here. So this is the first hose I'm going to put on. Try to turn those at a little bit of an angle so that the gauge is on them. I don't like that where they put that, but I guess that'll work. I'm just going to finger tighten that one for now. This one hooked on here because that's got to go in like so, like that. So I'll go ahead and get this lubricated up so I don't have to have this open any longer than I have to. Some of these fittings already have the O-rings on them. Some of them have to put them on, so when I open this, you might hear some pressure come out. I'm not really sure on this. Hear it? So it's pressurized with nitrogen to keep moisture and stuff out. Okay. That tight. Okay, that's tight. Now this one, I don't quite understand why they have this at a 90 degree like that. I guess they don't want it hitting against the A-arm, but it's going to be kind of goofy how it comes up here out of this one. I believe it goes like that, and then sort of the same way it kind of goes up, kind of goofy. Okay, so that's got all the lines hooked up for the air conditioning. Now I have to hook up the heater hoses. So let me get that set up and we'll do that. Hey everyone, we're going to be doing the hoses that connect all the ductwork to the air box under the dash. And they give you this one long piece of hose, and then they tell you what the length is for each one of these things. I think I'm going to start with the back one here, the back bottom. It says it's got to be 20 inches long, and then it's got this ductwork, this piece here that goes in the center of it there. I'm not quite sure, it must be a clearance problem there, I'll have to look. And then it goes over to the passenger side round louver. So I need one piece 20 inches long and one piece 30 inches long. So look, let's go ahead and get those cut. And they say they give you 10 feet of this, so they measure it with it stretched out, not collapsed like this. So I'm going to stretch it out, and I'm going to cut that first 20-inch piece and see how it works out. Okay, so it looks symmetrical, so I don't think it matters which end I put this in, but it looks like it could be kind of a tight fit.